Okay, everybody, I just want to give you a real quick, brief overview of the drag and drop builder and point out a few things that may not be clear to some. So let's go up to builders. Let's go to drag and drop site builder. Let's click new website. And this is going to bring up a bunch of templates, hundreds of them. Categories over here, but let's just go pick out something simple here. Let's just go pick a quick opt-in squeeze page, for example. And once again, it'll bring up a bunch of them. And you got view, edit. Let's just click edit. If you click view, obviously you're going to get a preview of the page. When you click edit, it's going to open up another window, the HTML editor. Okay. What I want to point out here is you're going to have some options over here. In the tutorials, they're going to cover everything that these buttons here, what they do, okay? That's not the intent of my video here. What I want to show you is that the drag and drop site builder, the greatest feature that I think it has is the ability for you to build specific websites based on whether the visitor is on a desktop, on a tablet, or on a mobile. Okay, now what's important to know in the drag and drop, if you're going to do that, okay, you must go over here to this settings. You must click on this platform setting, and you must make sure you got tablet mode setting to yes and mobile mode setting to yes, and click save. Okay. Now what that's going to allow me to do, that's going to allow me to completely change the look of my website on a mobile, on a tablet, as opposed to what the desktop view is. Okay, that, to me, that's extremely important. Okay, especially nowadays. You know, you got most people out there on mobile. You don't. The experience needs to be different than it is on a desktop. Okay, and there's going to be some elements that are going to be on a desktop that you don't need on your mobile. Okay, you may have a big long form, opt-in form or something like that on your desktop. Most people are not going to be filling that stuff out on their mobile. Okay, so you can change the overall look and feel simply by using the drag and drop. Okay, now a couple other things too I want to point out. When you are customizing in the drag and the drop, okay, drag and drop editor, and you want to change some elements, say you want to change the size or the color of a specific element on your mobile, but you don't want it to change on the other platforms. What you want to do is when you right click, say on this heading right here, I got customization, okay? And what that's going to allow me to do, it's going to allow me to change the size of the font. It's going to allow me to change the color, okay? Maybe I want red on mobile, okay? So when I do that, you see I changed the mobile headline here to red, but when I go over to tablet, it's still going to be black as it is on desktop. But over on mobile, it's going to be red, okay? So just remember, click those over there to the platform settings to yes. And when you want to change a specific text box, click customization. If you've got a button, say like down here, there won't be a customization tab for buttons, but what you do is you hide the button that's going across all three platforms, okay, mobile, tablet, and desktop. And what you do is you add a new button. If you want a different button with smaller text, you simply just add that in. Okay, oops, I didn't add it. Let's see, button, click, and there it is, okay? And then I can resize it and do whatever. So this button here will only be on mobile. As you can see, it's different there. So the other thing I want to point out right quick is on desktop view. You see these guidelines over here on the left and over on the right. They can be toggled right here on and off. This is not a responsive builder. Builderall does have a responsive site builder. Responsive means, you know, as the screen sizes change, everything gets moved around, okay? This builder here, the drag and drop, is not intended to do that, okay? It's intended for you to be able to customize the look of your website across the devices, which I think is better personally than responsive. But what you want to make sure here is that when you're doing desktop, okay, best practice is to keep your content within these guidelines right here. If you're doing that, then you can be pretty much rest assured that regardless of what size screen they're viewing your web page on from a desktop, your website is going to look just fine, okay? And when you go to tablet, you know, you can see the guidelines are pretty much within the mock-up here of the tablet as it is on the mobile, okay? And then just the last thing here is, once again, dealing with different devices. If you're in like your mobile view and this little wrench right here, if you click that, you get these different options to adjust the content, okay? You can do whatever, you know, you can adjust them all, you can just adjust the page, you can add new elements, you can hide all the elements. One that I use quite a bit is this littering elements. Now watch what happens. When I click this, it takes all the elements and it takes them out of the mobile view, and they're off here to the side. This allows me to just drag them, and then I can put them in wherever I want to, okay? And I may not use all of the elements that are in a, I may not use these big check boxes. I may create some new check boxes that are specifically for mobile, okay? So that's pretty much all I wanted to go over on this right here. Once again, in the tutorials, over here in the knowledge base, tutorial videos, for the drag and drop site builder, I believe there's 16 pages of videos. Let's go down. Let's see. Then go all the way. It's just, let's see, 10, and it has just about everything you could possibly think of. There's 15, 20. Okay, 25. Okay, a little bit more than 16 pages here. 29. So yeah, okay, there's 29 different pages of just tutorial videos on the drag and drop site builder alone, okay? So get in there, find things out, and enjoy Builderall.